Hey, what's up guys? Today I'm going to be hanging some gates out here where this entryway is going to be, this 8-inch entryway that I've been working on. If you're interested in the gate jacks that I'll be using to hang these gates, you can find some prints to build your very own gate jacks on my website at AROSSWELDING.com. I'm also very excited to share with you that we've started a new channel called AROSSWELDING Shorts. I'm excited because over there on that channel, I can get straight to the point with answering questions that I get frequently. I hope you're excited. Back to the video. This right here is where the entryway is going to be. So that's the old entryway. It's going to be set off the road a little bit, and then we're going to come back with 4.5-inch pipe and 2 3/8, braces. What my dirt guy calls an all shot. The fence is going to angle out from the entryway and then have one run going this way, so the customer can tie his fence to it as a barbed wire fence and go that way with it. So that's where the entryway is going to be. Pretty exciting. The gates we're going to be hanging today are going to be down here. So what I'm doing here is I'm replacing these gates with some different gates. For one, mine are going to hang level with each other and they're not going to crisscross in the middle. And here's the other hole that we got to hang a gate in. They got the old barbed wire gate, old cowboy gate in there right now. Come on. Now I just got to find the gates. Found them. All right, the first thing I'm gonna do here at this set of gates, I just took the gates off, had the old cheap gates with the hinge that you blow a hole through the posts and whatnot. So each one of these posts have 4 holes in them. I'm gonna fill these holes up and sand them down. This is what I use a lot to ground to pipe fence, because a lot of times, like in this case, you'll have caps on your posts and stuff and you can't have no place to put a ground. So I made this for something else. I didn't really make this for this, but I use it. I just welded a couple pieces of angle on a vise clamp, clamp it to the post, wiggle it back and forth a couple times, and then clamp my ground on. Right here, instead of cutting a little bitty piece of plate to fill these holes, I am taking a piece of 3/4 inch sucker rod, sticking it in the hole, welding around it uphill with my 532 in diameter 8010 welding rod, and then cutting it off as close as I can to the pipe, and then sanding it down. Alright, I got this thing tacked up. Whenever I'm hanging a gate on an existing H-brace, like in this case, happy mediums. Happy mediums is what I try to find. So the first thing I did was I put a level on this, and this brace is leaning this way. So you can see that my gate is level, but the brace is leaning. So got a gap right there, but this thing will swing level ideally. And you can see I got my hinges fudged this way a little bit because, again, with existing braces, you got to find the happy medium. The pipeline gates that were here, the whole reason that we're hanging these new ones is to make them look better from the road. So for one, these were not level with the top of each other, and they overlapped a little bit in the middle, so it just made it look a little bit janky. So the thing that I'm going to do is, because this hole was already here, I had a couple of options. I could have cut the gates down and made them go in, or do what I'm doing and don't cut the gate down and fudge the hinges over to this side. And then on the other brace, I'll do the same thing, fudge it over, and then they will be able to, there'll be an even gap in the middle, and these gates will be able to swing all the way back around to the back side here. So happy medium, happy medium. I also use that happy medium when it comes to leveling the gate itself. I will put a level here and on the upright on this side, but I'll also do the same thing on that side. Because if these pre-made gates, if they're not any gate really, whether it's custom or pre-made, they may not stay square. So your level might show level down here, but it may not show level down here. So I put a level in all four places and just find that happy medium. All right, I've got that one tacked off good. This one just hanging. I got it where I like it. It's a touch high because I'm anticipating a sag, because the hinges got a little slop in them. But yeah, that's what I got so far. I didn't weld that side because I wanted to make sure everything was gonna fit and look good before I welded anything all the way out. Speaking of happy mediums, all I did was measure the top of this and measure the bottom of this one, but also make sure, like I said, it's a little bit taller, so the gap's a little bit different, but by the time it falls, it should be even, is what I'm hoping. I put a level on everything, like I said before, you know, on all four, you know, on the top here, side here, and side here. But this gate is not level, but this looks good right here, and that's what I care about. I want it to appear level. This is a prime example of what I talk about a lot when it comes to appealing to the eye. So, and that's the whole reason I'm changing these gates out, because he had gates here, but he didn't like the way they looked. So I'm taking my time and doing what I know to do to make things look good. But I will make sure it's level this way, because with gates, you want gates to be hanging good this way. That way they sit here like this one is. Nothing's even holding it, and it's not trying to swing one way or another, unless the wind's blowing, of course. But it's kind of all of a feel and touch and experience thing, if that makes sense. But it's literally mostly all about happy mediums, working with what you got. Ruh-roh, Reggie. Looks like a little storm. Hopefully it steers clear of us. Here's the next victim right here. We got rained out the other day, but we're back. Gate fell over, left my gate jacks here. So now we can go ahead and hang this gate. My advice for this week is you either win or you learn. Thank y'all for watching. Don't forget to head on over to my new channel, AROSSWELDING Shorts,
And check out my website, AROSSWELDING.com, to find the gate jack prints along with several other tools that you may have seen me use in any of my videos. Thank y'all for watching, and remember, learn something every day.